What's up, YouTube? So this is gonna be another topic. We're gonna talk about how to bounce back from setbacks, how to bounce back from failure, from shit not going your way, and yeah, we're gonna get into detail about it. Like if you didn't succeed at something, or again, if you're dealing with a setback or something happened unexpectedly, um, and how to bounce back from it, and how to use it as motivation and drive. So when it comes to setbacks and failures and all that shit, right? We all experience that throughout life. We all experience setbacks, fucking failures, and all that dumb shit, right? Now, I know, I'm sure you hear people say, "Oh, okay, if you go through a setback, if you go through failure, just put your head down, put in the work, and this and that," right? We all know that, but let's talk about let's go into depth. Let's go on how to actually fucking bounce back for real. How to overcome that shit, right? So when you try something new, or if you've been working something for such a long time and it didn't work your way, it could be a career, a goal, a relationship, all that shit, right? If it just doesn't work your way, what you got to do is that you got to there's so many sides to it, but let's talk about if you really want to bounce back from it. Take that shit personal, take it really process it, really intake it, and use that to your advantage, right? So I'll use an example because this shit may be confusing, but let's say, for example, right? Let's just say you're at a race, right? And you've been preparing that race for such a long time, right? And you're up against 3 or 4 people, right? And everyone's watching you on national TV, right? And you've been working your ass off for that race, right? Once the race starts, let's say you lost, right? Let's say you got last place, right? Let's say you got last place, right? The amount of pain, sadness, disappointment you're feeling, and not only that, but it happened public. Everyone witnessed that shit, right? Just feeling humiliated and just down and out, right? Whenever we experience those type of situations where we're in the moment, I'm sure we all have these thoughts I never want to experience this again. It hurts like hell. It fucking sucks. Use that same emotion and try to remember it. Try to remember moment by moment, present by present. Try to remember the present moment and let it stick in your head, right? Now, there's both ways to it. But this is the first way to look at it, because it can actually be a bad thing. But I'm talking about how it could be a good thing. So remember every detail about it and try to remember it, try to process it, and then the next day or the next week, once you're once you feel like you could get yourself back up, try to remember all that detail you've experienced and use that to your advantage. What I mean by that is all that pain, when that you lost from a race, use that as motivation to become bigger, faster, stronger, right? So when you're running, remember how it felt like to experience disappointment and failing, right? Fucking get angry, get pissed off, isolate yourself from a lot of people if you have to. You got to become a different type of being. You got to be different from everyone else. You got to, in a way, you got to become like a psychopath, pretty much. Where you don't want to deal with nobody, this and that. You just focus. You just have tunnel vision. You just have one fucking goal, right? And that's to bounce back from that failure, right? And that can really take you far. All that pain and anger, use that to your advantage to become a better person, right? And what I mean by isolating yourself from people, I mean isolating yourself from distractions, right? That is not going to serve you, right? Now, there is a time and day to have fun, to enjoy yourself. Obviously, there is a time and day for that, which is so do that, but you got to find the right balance. But overall, be very angry that you didn't get what you wanted. Take that shit personal and work extremely hard. Use that pain to get up in the morning because if you have a reason, like if it hurt that much, if you process that much, and you never want to feel that again, that could be your reason on why you want to get up early in the morning to work out. That could be the reason why you want to sacrifice your diet to release certain foods. That could be the reason why you do the things you do, and use that as aggression. If you want to become successful, you have to use aggression. You have to use offense. There's offense and defense to success. Shout out to Dre Baldwin. He talked about offense and defense, and he talked about it. So I know I gotta give him a shout out. I got that idea from him, and it's legit. So you got to be aggressive in life. You have to be aggressive. You have to attack life. Sometimes you gotta say no. Fuck it. There's no guarantee I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get these results, or I'm gonna reach success. But god damn it, I'm gonna take charge. I'm gonna put my foot down. I'll put my fucking head down, and like whatever I want, I'm gonna get it. No matter what. No matter what the circumstance. No matter what the risk. No matter what the outcome. No matter if I'm gonna humiliate myself, this and that. I'm gonna put my head down and I'm gonna fucking get it. I'm gonna fucking get it regardless. No one's gonna stop me. If I gotta die doing it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that one makes life really worth living. Like knowing that like you have a chip on your shoulder, you got nothing to lose. You've already hit rock bottom, and there's nowhere to go but up. And once you reach that success, or once you not even that, but like once you become the person that had to process all that, and that you became a better, even though you become a better person because of that, through wisdom, through experience. I feel like that one makes life great. You know, like you could look back and be like, even though I failed, I worked my ass off, and I still didn't get my result. Just the fact that I became the type of person who worked harder, who became bigger, faster, stronger, who had more knowledge and wisdom. Just the fact that I became overall a better, more disciplined person. I feel like that helped. I feel like that's success right there. It doesn't matter the result. Like I feel like who you become is a lot more important. I don't want to sound corny. Obviously, results do matter. It does help, but don't forget like who you become as a person. That shit helps too. Because let me give you the reasons why. Because in your future, you can help future generations. You can help other people through your wisdom, through your knowledge, through your experience, and I feel like it could open a lot of doors too. So that's one thing too. So like, let's say you really wanted something, right, and you didn't get it, but you want to try again, right? So you've been training for months, years, just to get that thing, right, and it didn't work out. You still reach success because one, all that work you put in, it's not going to go to waste. Like, do you take these same habits and put it to a business, to a career, you know, to just your mindset in general, like, you know, that you're willing to take risks and to sacrifice and go that far just to bounce back from failure or to get the thing you really want. And I feel like that's true success. I feel like that could take you far in life, you know. So I feel like in a way failure is a good thing. Setbacks is a good thing. Even though it sucks, it's bullshit, it's not fair. Depending on how you look at it and how you bounce back from it, I feel like that could be a really good thing, and it can open a lot of doors for you. It can. Yeah, so I know it's all over the place. I'm just, whatever comes through, you know. Also, another thing, what helps is that, like, let's say you did something really embarrassing, right? Or you did something really humiliating. There's two ways to go about it. Either you could, like, that works to your advantage. Either you could remember that embarrassing moment, remember that humiliating moment or that failure, and you could process it and make it stick to your mind so you can use it as motivation to drive you, to give you the reason why to get up in the morning, to work harder. Or you could have a very short memory and you could just forget about it. Think about it for a little bit, but then just forget about it and just keep moving forward and not caring what other people think. First, if you're going to take that route, first know exactly what you did wrong. You still got to have that self-awareness of why it didn't work out, because if you're not self-aware, that can be really bad, because like you can make the same mistake over and over again. So be mindful and keep in mind. Know what your mistake is. Know why you experienced that embarrassing moment or that failure or that humiliating moment. think about what you could do better to combat that moment, to combat that situation, to make yourself better. Like, be self-aware. That I feel like that's another key to success in anything, is to be self-aware, and it makes sense. If you're self-aware, that means you're more aware of your strengths, your weaknesses, what triggers you, what doesn't trigger you, like what sets you off, what type of people you want to be around, the type of person you are. Self-awareness, I feel like, is very underrated, and I feel like that's an important key to success. You have to be self-aware, and that could be for anything. That could be for sports, for relationships, anything pretty much. Be self-aware. Ask questions, do your research, take time to yourself, and all of that, right? But like I said, for option two, try to have a quick memory. So when things don't work out, first know what you could do to make it better, or to become better, or to bounce back. Become self-aware of what caused you to fail. But then once you have it implanted to your head, to your mind, to your brain, then you can forget about the embarrassing, humiliating moment and be like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I experienced it. Yeah, I felt that way, but I erased it. Why? Because all that matters now is the present moment. The fact that I learned from it, the fact that I know what I need to work on now, that past situation has no effect on me today. It has no effect on me right now. It doesn't. Yes, I learned from it. Yes, I observed it, but it's not going to affect me. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way to look at it too. So there's different routes you could take when you experience setbacks, failures, and all that. And yeah, but also I feel like it could be a good thing, because let's be real. Everyone likes an underdog story. Everyone likes a story where no one thought you reached to the top. Everyone counted you out, and then you end up proving these people wrong. I feel like that's it could be like an egotistical thing. People may say that could be an ego thing, but that could be a good source of motivation too. And I feel like that what makes life worth living too. And people count you out, and then you just bounce back and prove them wrong, and they witness that. I feel like revenge. That's pretty amazing. I feel like that what makes life worth living and experiencing. I'm sure we all experienced that at one point in time. And keep in mind, like, if people count you out and like use as motivation to bounce back and it still didn't work out, it's all good. Don't even trip about it, because one, you could try again and again and again. Two, just the fact that like you're willing to try again, to bounce back from failure and setbacks, that shows how fucking strong you are. Not too many people could do that, and that shows you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want. And I feel like that's the ultimate badass experience right there. I feel like that's pretty fucking cool, and I feel like that's something people should look up to. And I feel like that what makes life worth living, So that's pretty cool. So that's another way to look at it. But yeah, but life, it's all about perspective. It's all about how you look at things. Just be self-aware, and yeah, have fun. Have fun. Failure and setbacks, it really is a good thing, because like it really does make you better. It really does make you become the person you want to be. It humbles you. Then it's become a better version of yourself, and then that opens a lot of doors for you. So that's a good thing, pretty much. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I honestly thought it was gonna be a longer video, but that's pretty much all I got. It's all about. So basically, the overall of this video is, when you experience setbacks and failures, just be self-aware and try to observe and take different routes to see what works best for you. So like try to either process every situation, every moment, every feeling you experienced, and try to remember that shit and stick with it to your mind, to your brain, and then use it as motivation. Like remember every detail and use that as motivation. Or you could experience the same shit, right? Observe it, know why you didn't get the results you wanted, why it hurt you, and immediately erase it and learn from that situation. Then you erase and don't worry what people think. Erase all the memories and work on the things that didn't work before, and bam, So that's pretty much 3 things. Pretty much there's a lot more too, but that's pretty much that's in my mind so far. But yeah, but I'm sure in life, if you're watching this, we've all experienced some type of setbacks, some type of failures, some disappointments, some disappointments. That's life. But just know that if you really want something, you could get it, man. I'm not just saying that like it's fucking true. Like you can feel it in your heart. Like if you know something didn't work out, but if you know you're worthy of it, if you know like you're capable of achieving that type of success, do whatever it takes because just the fact that you have that vision, you'll you you'll reach it. You'll fucking reach it without a doubt. You'll fucking reach it. You know, use that drive, motivation to keep moving forward. And if it doesn't work out, so what? Look who you became. Look at all the obstacles and climbing over mountains. Look at all this shit you're willing to do just to bounce back, just to get what you want. And that alone is a great life skill, and that shows how much you're how far you're willing to go, and that's going to open up a lot of doors for you. And I feel like God is going to open a lot of opportunities for you as well. So that's a good thing. Don't get discouraged and keep bouncing back. And I believe in you, and I know you believe in yourself, and you have a higher power with you. And keep being a badass and keep kicking ass. Peace.